Hello everyone, this is Kewvin, Annett, Eagle Strong Voice. It's January the 2nd, 2020, start of a new year, a new decade, and a new hope. I'm speaking to you from the territory of the Republic of Canada, formerly the so-called Dominion of Canada, now liberated from Crown Law jurisdiction. I have some very important announcements today after a long hiatus over the December period. First of all, this month bodes well in terms of two very important dates to keep in mind, anniversaries of momentous events. First of all, on January 15th, 2015, we recall that on that date, the Republic of Canada was officially founded at a convention in Winnipeg, a constitutional convention of 221 delegates from across the nation, spanning Indigenous and non-Indigenous people, to establish a legal, a political, and a spiritual framework for the reclamation of our nation from the genocidal regime known as the Crown of England and its sponsor in crime, the Vatican. On that date, we began the process that has led to many changes, and we are building that republic from the grassroots, on the ground. On that date this month, January 15th, 2020, we will be commencing the establishment of 3 separate training schools for Republican sheriffs and the other delegates to the upcoming Congress to establish a national republic. That training will occur in 3 different schools across the nation, near Vancouver, Winnipeg, and Toronto, starting January 15th. To sign up for these training schools and to become accredited sheriffs of the Republic, conveners of local people's assemblies, you have to write to republicofcanada@gmail.com. You then will be an accredited officer of the Republic with the power to deputize common law peace officers, deputize existing police forces, to disavow their oath of allegiance to the Crown, and to help build the Republic from the grassroots, reclaiming the wealth and the land of the nations, disestablishing criminal institutions of church and state and the corporatocracy that are draining our nations dry. Secondly, January 23rd will be the 25th anniversary of my personal firing by the United Church in Port Alberni, British Columbia. January 23rd, 1995. That firing began the movement that eventually led to the exposure of genocide in Canada, the disestablishment of these institutions, the forced resignation of Pope Benedict in 2013, and all of these huge movements for change against child-killing institutions that we're witnessing all over the planet. Now, to commemorate that 25th anniversary of my firing and the start of these movements, I will be holding a press conference at a location and time to be announced later, to announce a series of new actions to expose the history of these crimes in Canada and to bring various actions against those responsible. So remember that date, Thursday, January 23rd, 2020, this month, at a location, national location to be announced very soon. You can follow more updates on that at murderbydecree.com under ITCCS updates, or by writing to me, Kewvin Annett at thecommonland@gmail.com. And finally, to keep in mind, our radio program, Here We Stand, which summarizes and expresses all of these different movements and dates, will be recommencing this Sunday, that's January the 5th, at our regular time, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, at bbsradio.com/herewestand. Please tune in. Our shows that have been playing reruns for the last month will now become live again with very important guests and activists on the ground involved in these movements. So that's this Sunday, January the 5th, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern at bbsradio.com/herewestand. In closing, let me say that talking about a problem, documenting it, is not the issue anymore. We know what the problem is. It's now up to each one of us to reclaim not only our personal sovereignty, but the sovereignty of our own nations and communities by establishing these people's assemblies that will reclaim our nations on the ground. To follow this work, write to us, republicofcanada@gmail.com. Take the pledge. Be a citizen of the Republic. Disavow your oath of allegiance to these criminal institutions. Recreate our nation on the ground. It's up to each one of you. This is Kewvin Annett, Eagle Strong Voice. Stand by for more. I thank you.